Yo, 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 what it is, what it is. It's Keegan. I am back. I'm in the building with your Philadelphia Sixers versus the Utah Jazz post game recap. This game was absolutely crazy. Again, if this is your first time in here, I do suggest for you to hit that bell, hit your notifications to get more of Sixers recaps and all of your Philly sports, whether it's the Sixers, the Flyers, dumb Eagles, and of course the Philadelphia Phillies. I got you covered here on the key in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on here on this lovely, lovely night? Sixers get the job done, defeating the best team in the West. Put them on a 2-game losing streak. Didn't know what was going to do with this game. First half was a little crazy. First half we struggled. First half the Jazz shot our lights out with 3-pointers. He just couldn't stop them. Just couldn't stop them. Could not stop them at all. They were shooting so well from the three. It is ridiculous how well that the Jazz shot from the three. They were 21 and 44, 47% from the 3-point line. We only attempted 8. We attempted 25 threes, but only made 8. Horrible night shooting. But gotta give it to the Sixers, and their defense is what got them back into this game. Donovan Mitchell. So the crazy second half is when the Sixers poured everything on to eventually take the lead. They looked like poop in the first half. Of course, Danny Green, 22 minutes, 3 points. Get Danny Green out of here. He only was 1 for 5 from the three. 1 for 5 from the three, 1 for 6 from the field. Get Danny Green out of here, y'all. Get him out of here. If there's a trade, get Danny Green out of here. He's good defensively. Danny Green stinks. Danny Green can go back to Toronto. He can go back to LA. He can go back to San Antonio, where I know he got all those rings, but Danny Green can go. He can go. We saw Shake Milton coming to this game. The bench actually brought us back into this game. Dwight Howard shooting a 3. Yes, Dwight Howard shot a 3, and it was so wet. It was bang bang 3. He shot the 3 and the win in. The second half, the Sixers turned it around. They must have gotten each other's asses. In the locker room, they said, yo, we are not losing this game. And they brung it. They brought it. Tobias Harris came back after being out for a couple of games with a bruised knee. He said, give me the ball. I want the ball in the overtime period, and I'm going to close this game out. Tobias Harris in the overtime was amazing. He was 9 for 18 from overall from the field, 22 points, 10 rebounds. He got himself a triple-double. A double-double. Tobias was excellent in the extra period. But let's talk about how we got to the extra period. Joel Embiid with the game-tying 3. Mind you, it was off balance and everything. Didn't think that shot was going to go in and swish. He had a smaller Bogdanovich on him, so it didn't look like the shot was going to go in, but it went in, and it was just beautiful. Joel Embiid, if this man don't get MVP this year, it is going to be crazy, and I will officially think the NBA is rigged if Joel does not get MVP. 40 minutes, he was 2 of 5 from the 3, 19 rebounds and 40 points. 19 rebounds and 40 points. What other big man do you know, maybe besides Giannis, who is this dominant? Right now, nobody can touch JoJo. Nobody can touch him. Seth Curry, 5 for 7 from the field. He was 2 for 4 from the 3. He contributed with 14 points. Ben Simmons with the lockdown defense on Donovan Mitchell in the second half in the overtime period, to the point where Donovan Mitchell got frazzled and got ejected. 30-something seconds left in this game. Donovan Mitchell gets ejected. He already got a T because he felt that Ben Simmons and the defense that he was giving them was a foul. Then he came down the other floor and started gapping with the refs again. They teed them up. Joel Embiid, being petty, was like, "Hey ref, you gonna take that? You're not gonna tee him up?" And what happens? He tees him up. I thought that was funny. Joel Embiid being petty at his finest. The refs listened. They teed up Donovan Mitchell. Second night in a row, somebody gets ejected. Last night, Devin Booker gets ejected. Tonight, Donovan Mitchell gets ejected. He might get a fine because he threw the water jug as he was going towards the locker room. But kind of selfish on his part to getting teed up when his team needed him the most to possibly take the lead because they were only down by 2, I think, by the time Mitchell got ejected. But Ben Simmons contributed with 17 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. But the man of the hour was Joel Embiid with 40 points. Off the bench, Dwight Howard again scored 12 points off the bench. He shot a 3-pointer. Dwight Howard and that bench in the second half was the ones who brought the team back and alive. Mike Scott contributed with a 3. He hit a 3 clutch. He hit a clutch 3-pointer, actually to take the lead, and I believe somewhere in the third and the fourth quarter. Shake Milton, he came off the 26-point game against the Pacers, but he contributed 12 points, and Kirk Miles gets 8 points. Thibault didn't get any points. He was out there, but he was in there for defensive purposes, and he did a good job on Donovan Mitchell. You had to look out for Jordan freaking Clarkson. He was still shooting his lights out, and I was so worried about Jordan Clarkson. And the last time he played the Jazz, he scored 40 off the bench. Clarkson off the bench scores 10, but Donovan Mitchell was the high man before he got ejected. 33 points. Conley, he didn't play the first game, but he was here in this second game. He gets 18. Gobert only had 12, and Bogdanovich had 18, and O'Neal was 7. But it was the defense in the second half that got the Sixers back into this game, and then overall Tobias Harris taking over an overtime win. So that was a great clutch team win by the Sixers. They're on a 2-game winning streak, and just in time for the fans to come back to the Wells Fargo Center. So starting March the 14th, the fans will be allowed to be in the building, the Wells Fargo, when they play the San Antonio Spurs. I can just only imagine if the crowd was there tonight, that place would have been a rocking. The roof would have been rolling down 95 somewhere. The crowd would have been amazing. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Not going to be on here too long. Still excited about this win. Sixers gets the win 131-123. They defeat the best team in the West. We the best team in the East. The Nets is right behind us. The Nets does beat the Rockets tonight 132-114. So they do keep that half game. We do keep that half game lead. Jamar, what's going on right now? So we still are number 1. Brooklyn is number 2. We 24-12. So I mean, we gotta keep the pace going because we can't afford to go on a losing streak. Then freaking the Nets will be right behind us. So we gotta keep the pedal going. Our next game is up against the Bulls. Bulls played this close last game, so it shouldn't have been that close. But we gotta get Zach LaVine. We gotta control Zach LaVine. Sixers will make the playoffs this year. Right now they are the number 1 seed in the East right now. So the next couple of games is Chicago, the Wizards, the Spurs, the Knicks, the Bucks. Can't play the Knicks too lightly because the Knicks are actually good this year. Knicks, I believe, is the 5th seed in the East. And then we got the Bucks. I believe this is our first time playing the Bucks this season. So that's going to be always a good, fun matchup between Joel Embiid and Giannis Antetokounmpo. But it should be a great matchup. But the Sixers, again, defeat the Utah Jazz in overtime, 131-123. And again, some more key stats. Again, the Jazz did shoot 47% from the field, while the Sixers shot 32%. Free throws, we were a little bit better, 77%. Rebounded, they out rebounded us by 2. Assists was tied up. Turnovers, we had 11 turnovers, which is not bad. To the Jazz's 16 rebounds. Off the fast break points, 25 points, and 64 points in the paint. This is how you know we were shooting bad. Half our points was definitely in the paint. Joel Embiid was dominating inside. Tobias Harris was schooling Bogdanovic in the second half and in overtime period. Again, Sixers great team win in the second half. In overtime, they came along, and again they beat the Utah Jazz. If y'all have not yet put in y'all entry for the merch giveaway, I will be giving merch giveaway. Key in the building merch. It can be a hat. It can be a shirt. It can be a hoodie. Anything you want off the merch for Key in the building. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, and to subscribe to the channel or subscribe to the IG post on Key in the Building. Follow me on IG. Make sure you hit done underneath the video once you have done so. And on the 30th, I will be drawing two. I will be picking 2 people to win the Key in the Building merch. So again, thank you for everyone who was watching and here. Just quick little recap of the 76ers and Utah Jazz. The Jazz fall down to the best in the East, 131 to 123. And as always, guys, I'm Key. I'm always in the building. I'll see y'all in another video. Be safe, guys.